Alright ladies, today we're addressing one of the most asked questions that I get every day. How can you tell when a man truly loves you? Like Whitney Houston once said, how will I know if he really loves me? I'm asking you cause you know about these things. Whitney Houston, what a woman. What a woman. Anyways, my name is Ismael Gomez. I'm a coach, writer, and speaker, and today we're diving into 3 signs that show a man truly loves and values you. These are based on my own experiences and insights that I've gathered from discussions with many men in my inner circle. My goal is to give you the tools to evaluate your own relationships with men. When you can recognize these deeper signs, you empower yourself to build relationships that are not only fulfilling, but also built to last. Okay, so let's begin. Number 1, he values connection over desire. To start point number 1, let me share a meme that I saw recently that had hundreds of men leaving comments. It's an image from the movie Little Women, and the caption reads, "When you are so in love with her that you don't even look at her with lust." You see, when a man's love grows deeper, his priorities shift from desire to connection. This actually reminds me of when I was 16 and I thought that I was falling in love every single month with a different girl in high school. Back then, I didn't understand the difference between lust and love. I even started to feel scared because every time that I began dating a girl that I thought that I was crazy about, a couple of months later, I would get bored and lose interest. And I remember thinking, I guess I'm gonna end up alone. I'm never gonna fall in love with anyone because I always lose feelings. It was confusing and frustrating as a young man, but looking back, I realized that it wasn't love what I was experiencing. It was fleeting attraction without an emotional bond. And funny enough, this still happens to many men in their 40s and 50s because they have never learned how to build emotional intimacy or navigate the inevitable boring moments that come with any relationship. Now, when it comes to us guys, physical attraction is often where relationships begin, right? Like we look at a woman, we're physically attracted to her, but when he loves you deeply, okay, his focus quickly shifts. It's not that he stops finding you attractive, far from it, right? But his affection grows beyond physical gratification. He starts valuing those quiet, intimate conversations with you that lead to a deeper understanding of who you are. For him, these moments are about creating a sense of comfort and closeness. That's the difference between someone who's infatuated with you and someone who's truly invested in you. A simple test for this is to evaluate your interactions with him. Do they always revolve around him trying to get physical with you, or does he genuinely enjoy your company without it always leading to that? Number 2, he protects you when you are vulnerable. Ladies, let me tell you this, when a man truly loves you, okay, he will treasure the moments when you're sick, in danger, or dealing with a problem because he sees it as an opportunity to step up and become your superhero. This doesn't mean that he sees you as weak, okay, but as your man, his protective instincts automatically kick in because he values you and he wants to ensure that you're cared for, no matter how difficult the situation may be. Love is easy when everything is going well, right? But it's during challenges when you're at your lowest, the most vulnerable, that your partner's true feelings are revealed. I mean, think back in 2020 when we were all in lockdown because of the virus, okay? How many relationships you saw that crumbled? However, I remember seeing so many men in my family taking care of their wives even when these women had COVID. At a time where everybody thought that this virus could literally kill you, okay? These men were risking everything to make sure that their partners were okay. One of the saddest things that I experienced as a coach is working with women who are currently pregnant and dealing with partners who are neglecting them, cheating on them. And it's truly heartbreaking to see this because pregnancy is such a difficult moment in a relationship and these women are in such a vulnerable state. So that's why I always tell you to choose wisely, especially if you plan to have children with this man. Understand that a man who deeply loves you doesn't just step up because it's convenient or because he feels obligated. He does it because your well-being matters to him. On the other hand, if he's not making an effort to gain these things, okay, your admiration, your respect and trust, is because he doesn't value them. And that reveals that his feelings for you are only surface level, lacking genuine care and commitment. And final, number 3, he gives what he can barely spare. I'm sure that most of you understand that true love is demonstrated through the sacrifices that someone is willing to make. Yet, I have noticed that many of you don't truly apply this principle when evaluating a man's actions towards you. Many times, you misinterpret grand gestures, okay, which feel very nice, but they don't accurately represent the depth of someone's love for you. Like imagine a guy who buys you a $10,000 gift, okay, but he has $5 million in the bank. Is he really sacrificing something for you? Now, I know that some of you might be thinking, well, Ismael, I'll take that expensive gift. And I don't really care. I mean, hey, I'm not here to tell you to turn down a nice present. The point is that I want you to recognize, okay, that these gestures don't carry a lot of weight when they come from a place of abundance. What truly matters is the intention and effort behind his actions, okay? Especially when it requires prioritizing you over his own limitations. And let me give you an example from my own life. One of my friends was telling me this the other day. We were talking about all the wealth that we've built, how we came from the bottom and now we're here, all that good stuff. And then he said something that I hadn't thought about before. He told me, Ismael, I realized that the more money we make, the harder it actually becomes to prove to a woman that we truly care for her. So I need to practice my Spanish with you. And I was like, what? And you see, the thing is that he recently got engaged and he got his fiance a nice ring and everything, but he felt that that wasn't enough to truly show how much he really cares. Now, since he is Irish American and she's Latina and her parents only speak Spanish, he decided to start taking Spanish lessons so he could connect better with her family because that truly mattered to her. So this dude is doing like 30 minutes of Duolingo every day, and like practicing with me. I mean, what a guy, right? And this is the type of man that I want for all of you, okay? I'm telling you, they exist. So like I said, it's not about grand displays of luxury and status. It's about the effort and intention behind his actions. I mean, think about my friend, okay? And what I said, money is not really an issue for him, right? Giving expensive gifts and nice rings, but his limitation is the language, right? So learning a new language, how much time he needs to sacrifice, how much dedication and devotion. Again, true love is not about giving from abundance. It's about making sacrifices from scarcity, showing you that you matter more than the things that he lacks. All right, ladies, so those are the 3 signs that I wanted to share with you today. And for today's comment, we have DC411 who wrote, I was looking for love for years and settled for poor treatment until I worked on myself, my traumas, and finally learned to love myself. Good and bad, we are only human. Only God is perfect. When I met my boyfriend, I didn't need anyone to make me happy. I am happy with or without him, and he knows that. He treats me wonderfully and we are very happy. I wish you the same. That's a beautiful thing, D. Thanks for sharing it with us. Anyways, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm glad that you chosen me to learn about self-love, dating, and relationship dynamics. Because like I always say, for your relationships to change, you need to change. Have a beautiful day.